properties, we should go for the example problems. First example, example 4.16. Prove that pi by 2 is less than or equal to sin inverse of x plus 2 cos inverse of x less than or equal to 3 pi by 2. Means I have to prove sin inverse of x plus 2 cos inverse of x is lying between 90 to 270. Now consider this sin inverse of x plus 2 cos inverse of x. Shall we write this one as sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of x, and we know sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is 90 plus cos inverse of x. Therefore, instead of sin inverse of x plus 2 cos inverse of x, we can write pi by 2 plus cos inverse of x. Now, we know that cos inverse of x lies between 0 and pi. Now, let me add pi by 2 on both sides, or all the sides. That is pi by 2 plus 0 less than or equal to pi by 2 plus cos inverse of x less than or equal to pi by 2 plus pi. So, this is pi by 2 less than or equal to pi by 2 plus cos inverse of x less than or equal to 3 pi by 2. That is pi by 2 less than or equal to pi by 2 plus cos inverse of x is nothing but sin inverse of x plus 2 cos inverse of x less than or equal to 3 pi by 2. So hence we prove this value lies between 90 to 270. This is example 4.17. Now example 4.17. Simplify. In that one first problem, cos inverse of 13 pi by 3. You have to find out this value. 13 pi by 3 means, pi by 3 means 60. So 13 into 60, that is 780. 780 does not belong to minus pi to plus pi. So we cannot cancel cos inverse and the cos. Therefore, we shall go for some other method. 13 pi by 3 can be written as 12 pi plus pi by 3. Now it is cos inverse of when I divide by 3, it is 4 pi plus pi by 3. 4 pi means 2 rotation, that is 0. So cos pi by 3. Because 2 into 2 pi is 0. Now pi by 3 belongs to this interval. I can cancel cos and cos inverse. So it is pi by 3. Since pi by 3 belongs to minus 90 to plus 90. Because we know the domain of cos is minus 90 to plus 90. The same example, second problem. Tan inverse of tan of 3 pi by 4. Again, 3 pi by 4 means 3 into 45, which is 135. 135 does not belong to minus 90 to plus 90. Therefore, I cannot cancel tan and tan inverse. So we shall write tan inverse of tan of 3 pi by 4 can be written as 4 pi minus pi by 4. When we divide separately, this becomes tan of pi minus pi by 4. Now tan inverse of 180 minus theta even, no change, so tan pi by 4. But quadrant, second quadrant, far second quadrant, tan is negative. This is tan inverse of tan of minus pi by 4. Therefore, tan and tan inverse cancels. It is minus pi by 4. Since minus pi by 4 belongs to minus 90 to plus 90. Now, third problem. Under example 4.17, secant inverse of secant 5 pi by 3. Before cancelling secant and secant, we must check whether this pi by 3 belongs to that interval. 5 into 16. 5 6 are 3300. Does not belongs to minus pi to, does not belong to minus pi to plus pi. Therefore, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, if I consider secant as. Now therefore, it is secant inverse of, shall we write pi by 3 as cos secant of 3 pi plus 2 pi by 3. When we divide, it is secant inverse of secant of pi plus 2 pi by 3. Now, second quadrant, secant is negative, so minus secant of, even no change, it is 2 pi by 3. But in secant, if I get minus, then it is secant of pi minus 2 pi by 3. Then it is secant of inverse of secant of 3 pi minus 2 pi is pi by 3. Therefore, secant and secant inverse cancels, we get the value pi by 3. One more problem is there. Problem number 4. Sine inverse of sine 10. Sine 10 degree axis, we have to find the value of sine 10. Now, how to find this value sine 10? As we write everything in terms of pi's and then negative multiples, shall I write 10 pi by pi? That is, I am multiplying dividing by pi. Now this is sine inverse of sine of, I am keeping the numerator as pi as it is, but the denominator as 22 by 7. It is sine inverse of sine of 10 pi into 7 by 22. When we divide, it is sine inverse of sine. When it is 11 times, 5 times, so 35 pi by 11. 35 pi by 11 does not belongs to minus 90 to plus 90. Therefore, we have to simplify this. Therefore, sine inverse of 35 pi by 5. Shall we express in terms of multiples of 11? That is 33 pi plus 2 pi divided by 11. Now listen carefully. It is sine inverse of sine of, when we divide by 11, it is 3 pi plus 2 pi by 11. Again, 3 pi is sine inverse of sine of, it is 2 pi plus pi, 2 pi plus pi plus 2 pi by 11. 2 pi means on complete rotation becomes 0, so it is pi plus 2 pi by 11. Now 180 plus theta, it is in third quadrant. In third quadrant, sine is negative minus, but even no change, so minus sine 2 pi by 11. Since it is minus, sine inverse of sine of minus 2 pi by 11, which is less than 90. Therefore, we can cancel sine and sine inverse, which is minus 2 pi by 11, which belongs to minus 90 to plus 90. With that, example 4.17 is over. Now we shall move on to next example. Example 4.18. Find, in that one first question, sine pi by 3 minus sine inverse of minus 1 by 2. So we shall take the question as it is. Pi by 3 minus sine inverse of minus 1 by 2. Sine inverse of pi by 3. 1 by 2 means 30 degree, minus 30 degree, so it is minus of minus pi by 6. Sine inverse is 1 by 2 at 30, minus means minus 30. Now sine inverse of pi by 3 plus pi by 6. sine. We know it is 60 plus 30, which is 90. Sine 90 is 1. Second problem. And the same example. Cos of 1 by 2. Cos inverse of 1 by 8. We don't know the value of this cos inverse of 1 by 8. So let me take that one separately. Let cos inverse of 1 by 8 equal to theta. That is cos theta is 1 by 8. Now, we have the value cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta minus 1. Having theta, so offhand formula is 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1. We express everything in terms of cos. So it is 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1 is 1 by 8. Shall I write this one as cos square theta by 2 as 1 plus 1 by 8? That is 2 cos square theta by 2 is 9 by 8. Cos square theta by 2 is 9 by, when I take this 8 go to this side, becomes 16. Therefore, cos theta by 2 is 3 by 4. It will be positive. Therefore, cos theta by 2 is 3 by 2. Now, consider cos of 1 by 2. Cos inverse of 1 by 8 is cos 1 by 2. Cos inverse of 1 by 8 is theta. That is cos theta by 2. Cos theta by 2 is 3 by 4. So give this one as 1. So with that example, we have one more problem. Third problem. Now, third problem. Find tan inverse of tan of 1 by 2. Sin inverse of 2a by 1 minus a square. 1 plus a square plus 1 by 2 cos inverse of 1 minus a square by 1 plus a square. This is 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta, which is sin 2a. 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta, which is cos 2a. Therefore, let me take a as tan theta, then theta is tan inverse of a. Now, the question becomes tan of 1 by 2 sin inverse of 2, wherever a comes, tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta plus 1 by 2 cos inverse of 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. It is tan of 1 by 2 sin inverse of, this is sin 2 theta plus 1 by 2 cos inverse of, and this one is cos 2 theta. Now, tan of 1 by 2, sin inverse and sin cancels 2 theta. Similarly, 1 by 2, cos inverse and cos cancels, it is 2 theta. Now, 2 cancels, it is theta plus theta, which is tan 2 theta. We know tan 2 theta is 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Now, wherever tan theta comes, a. So, it is 2a by 1 plus a square. Sorry, it is 1 minus tan square theta. So, it is 1 minus a square. With that, example 4.18 is over. Now, next example 4.19. Prove that tan of sin inverse of x is x by root of 1 minus x square when modulus of x is less than 1. That is, x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Now, let me take this value. Let sin inverse of x equal to theta. Then x equal to sin theta. That is, shall I write sin theta as x by 1? That means this is opposite side and this is hypotenuse. That means I have a right triangle. This is theta, opposite side is x, hypotenuse is 1, and the adjacent side is 1 minus x square. Therefore, cos theta is root of 1 minus x square, and tan theta is opposite by adjacent x by root of 1 minus x square. Let me take this itself, tan of, instead of theta, sin inverse of x, which is equal to x by root of 1 minus x square. So by applying the triangle formula itself, we can do this. This is example 4.19. Now we should go for next example. Example 4.20. Find sin inverse of 3 by 5 plus secant inverse of 5 by 4. Now, this is sin inverse, but this is secant inverse. Let me try to write this also in terms of sin. Further, let me consider only this secant. Let secant inverse of 5 by 4 equal to theta. That is, cos inverse of 4 by 5 is theta. If not, you are not understanding with respect to secant means, you can convert the relation. Therefore, 4 by 5 is cos theta, which is your adjacent by hypotenuse. Suppose if I take a triangle, and this is theta, this is 4 and this is 5, then this one is 5 square minus 4 square, 25 minus 16, 9, which is 3. From this, I can write sin theta as opposite by hypotenuse 3 by 5. From this, theta is sin inverse of 3 by 5. So that the same theta is secant inverse of 5 by 4. Now the same theta is sin inverse of 3 by 5. So instead of secant, I can write sin inverse of 3 by 4. Therefore, the left hand side becomes sin inverse of 3 by 5. And this is also sin inverse of 3 by 5. We know the formula. We put a sin inverse of x plus sin inverse of y. Then it is sin inverse of x into root of 1 minus y square plus y into root of 1 minus x square. Now we shall apply here. It is sin inverse of, this is x, this is y. So x is 3 by 5 into root of 1 minus 3 square by 5 square. Plus y is also same 3 by 5, 1 minus 3 square minus 5 square. It is sin inverse of 3 by 5 into root of 1 minus 9 by 25 plus 3 by 5 into same 1 minus 9 by 25. It is sin inverse of, can we write straightly, 3 by 5, 25 minus 9 is 16, 16 by 25, so it is taken root 4 by 5 plus 3 by 5, same, 25 minus 9 is 16, 16 root is 4, 25 root is 5. So it is sin inverse of 12 by 25 plus 12 by 25. Now sin inverse of 24 by 25. Sin and sin inverse cancels, it is 24 by 25. Simply it is point something, definitely 24 by 25 belongs to minus pi by 2, minus 1 to plus 1. So this is the value of this one in example 4.20. With that, example 4.20 is over. Now example 4.21. Under this also we have two problems. First one, prove that tan inverse of 1 by 2 plus tan inverse of 1 by 3 equal to pi by 4. We shall take the left hand side. tan inverse of 1 by 2 plus tan inverse of 1 by 3. Now, we know tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. We shall apply the formula here. It is tan inverse of 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 by 1 minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. It is tan inverse of, when I take LCM it is 6, so 3 plus 2. Similarly it is 1 minus 1 by 6. Now it is tan inverse of 5 by 6 by 6 minus 1 is also 5 by 6. Both cancels, but I have 1. When it will be 1? Only at 45 degree. That is 5. Now second problem, slightly important. 2 tan inverse of 1 by 2 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7 equal to tan inverse of 31 by 70. Prove it. Now, here it is tan inverse, whereas this is 2 tan inverse. You don't have any formula to add these two separately. So, take only this 2 tan inverse. Consider 2 tan inverse of 1 by 2. For 2 tan inverse of x, we have a formula. Tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. We should use this formula. It is tan inverse of 2 into 1 by 2 by 1 minus 1 by 2 the whole square. It is tan inverse of 2 cancels 1 by 1 minus 1 by 4. It is tan inverse of 1 by 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 4. So it is tan inverse of 4 by 3. Now the left hand side becomes LHS is, instead of 2 tan inverse of 1 by 2, we can write tan inverse of 4 by 3 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7. Now we know the formula. It is tan inverse of 4 by 3 plus 1 by 7 by 1 minus 4 by 3 into 1 by 7. It is tan inverse of LCM is 21. 4 7s are 28 plus 3. It is 1 minus 4 by 21. It is tan inverse of 28 plus 3 is 31 by 21. 21 minus 4 is 17 by 21. 21 cancels. Tan inverse of 31 by 17. This is our right hand side. This is our example 4.2. Now, example 4.22. If cos inverse of x, cos inverse of y, cos inverse of z equal to pi, where 0 less than xy z less than 1. Prove that x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xyz equal to 1. Now let me take this given thing as it is. That is given cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of y plus cos inverse of z is pi. So cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of y is pi minus cos inverse of z. So this is of the form cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of y. We know the formula cos inverse of xy plus means minus root of 1 minus x square root of 1 minus y square equal to pi minus cos inverse of z. This can be written as xy minus root of 1 minus x square root of 1 minus y square equal to cos inverse of, when I take this one it becomes cos of pi minus cos inverse of z. We know xy root of 1 minus x square root of 1 minus y square. Pi minus cos means it is cos inverse of minus z. Therefore, xy minus root of 1 minus x square, root of 1 minus y square, it is minus z. Now we can take this one as xy minus z. If it is brought this side, it will become plus. And if I take this one to the other side, it is plus 1 minus x square plus root of 1 minus y square. Now if I square it, this implies xy plus z the whole square. Here roots will disappear, 1 minus x square into 1 minus y square. These are the form a plus b whole square. So a square plus b square plus 2ab. This is when we multiply, when I take 1 multiply 1 minus y square minus x square plus x square y square. Now we can cancel x square y square as it is on both sides. Now if we take x square and y square to this side, this will become plus x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xyz. The one term is 5. So with that, this is true. Therefore, with that, this example 4.22 is over. Now example 4.23. Example 4.23. If a1, a2, a3, etc., an is an arithmetic progression with the common difference d, prove that tan inverse of d by 1 plus a1 a2 plus tan inverse of d by 1 plus a2 a3 plus tan inverse of d by 1 plus a3 a4 plus etc. plus tan inverse of d by 1 plus an minus 1. And this will be equal to an minus a1 by 1 plus a1 an. This I have to prove. Now, all these are in an AB and the common difference is d. So let me take each term separately. That is, let me take each term separately. Now, when I consider tan inverse of d by 1 plus a1 a2, that means I am taking only the first term. Since d is the common difference, is it not the second term minus first term by 1 plus a2 a1, which is nothing but tan inverse of a2 minus tan inverse of a1. Now, then this term will be tan inverse of d by 1 plus a2 a3 is tan inverse of the common difference between 3 and 2. Third term and second term is a3 minus a2 by 1 plus a3 a2. Then it is tan inverse of a3 minus tan inverse of a2. Similarly, I can write the last term tan inverse of d by 1 plus an minus 1 is tan inverse of an minus tan inverse of an minus 1. Now we should go for the question. That is, therefore the left hand side becomes tan of, instead of the first term, it is tan inverse of a2 minus tan inverse of a1 plus the second term is this one, tan inverse of a3 minus tan inverse of a2. Now for this one, can we predict as tan inverse of a4 minus tan inverse of a3 plus etc. The final term will be tan inverse of an minus tan inverse of an minus 1. These are the elaborated terms now. Now we can see this tan inverse of A2, tan inverse of A2 cancels. Tan inverse of A3, tan inverse of A3 cancels. Similarly, tan inverse of A4 and tan inverse of A4 will cancel. Tan inverse of An minus 1 here will be cancelled. So all the terms will be cancelled except these two terms. What are the existing terms then? Tan inverse of An minus tan inverse of A1. Now this is of the form tan inverse of An minus A1 by 1 plus An A1. Here tan inverse and tan cancels. An minus A1 by 1 plus An A1, which is proved. So an easy problem. Same into will happen. So with that example 4.23 is over. Now example 4.24. Solve tan inverse of 1 minus x by 1 plus x equal to half tan inverse of x, where x is greater than 0, that is x is positive. Now this is solve. Solve means we have to find out the value of x. Now listen here. So this is given tan inverse of 1 minus x by 1 plus x equal to 1 by 2 tan inverse of x. This is nothing but tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of x, because it is a by tan inverse of x minus y by 1 minus xy. There it is 1, which is equal to half into tan inverse of x. Now tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4 minus tan inverse of x equal to 1 by 2 tan inverse of x. Suppose if I take this one to the other side, pi by 4 is half tan inverse of x. Tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of x. This is 3 by 2 tan inverse of x. Therefore, it is pi by 4 equal to 3 by 2 tan inverse of x. Therefore, pi by 4 into 2 by 3, when I take this side, this becomes tan inverse of x. Therefore, tan inverse of x is pi by 2 and 4 cancels, it is 6. Therefore, x equal to tan 30. Tan 30 is 1 by 3. So, x value is 1 by 3. With that example, 4.24 is over. Now, example 4.25. Solve. Sin inverse of x is greater than cos inverse of x. If sin inverse of x is greater than cos inverse of x, find the value of x. That's the meaning. Now, given sin inverse of x is greater than cos inverse of x. Now what I am doing, let me add sin inverse of x on both sides. That is sin inverse of x greater than sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x. This is 2 sin inverse of x, but this is 90. You know sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is 90. So sin inverse of x is greater than pi by 4. X is greater than sin 45. X is greater than 1 by 2. So if sin inverse of x is greater than cos inverse of x, then x must be greater than 1 by 2. That is example 4.25. Now, example 4.26. Show that cot of sin inverse of x is root of 1 minus x square by x, where minus 1 does not equal to x, does not equal to 1. Now this is sin inverse of x. Take the bracket. Let sin inverse of x equal to theta. Then sin theta equal to x. That means it is x by 1. That is opposite by hypotenuse. triangle, and if this is theta, opposite side is x, adjacent side is 1. Then the adjacent hypotenuse is 1, and the adjacent side is 1 minus x square. From this, what will be cos theta? Adjacent by hypotenuse root of 1 minus x square. What will be tan theta? Opposite by adjacent, x by root of 1 minus x square. Then what will be cot theta? The reciprocal root of 1 minus x square by x. So cot of, instead of theta, shall I write sin inverse of x? Sin inverse of x is root of 1 minus x square by x, which is true. This is example 4. Example 4.27. Solve. Tan inverse of 2x plus tan inverse of 3x equal to pi by 4, where if 6x square is less than 1. That is, I have to find out the value of x with this condition. Now, given tan inverse of 2x plus tan inverse of 3x is pi by 4. Now we shall apply the formula. This is tan inverse of 2x by 2x plus 3x by 1 minus 2x into 3x, which is equal to pi by 4. This is tan inverse of 5x by 1 minus 6x square is pi by 4. That is 5x by 1 minus 6x square equal to tan pi by 4. That is 5x by 1 minus 6x square equal to tan 45 is 1. Cross multiply 1 minus 6x square. Take it to this side, 6x square plus 5x minus 1 equal to 0. Which is a quadratic equation in x. So here 6 into minus 1, minus 6. So 6 ones are, I need plus 5. So my plus 6 minus 1. When we divide by 6, it is 1 minus 1 by 6. So it is x plus 1, x minus 1 by 6 equal to 0. X equal to minus 1, comma x equal to 1 by 6. Now coming to this condition, x cannot be negative, therefore this implies x equal to 1 by 6. Because when x equal to minus 1, 6x square is 6 into 1, which is 6, which is not less than 1. Therefore x cannot be, therefore x is not equal to minus 1. So 6x is 1, definitely 6x square will be less than 1. Therefore x equal to 1 by 6. With this example is over. Now we should go for next example. Example 4.28. Again solve. Tan inverse of x minus 1 by x minus 2 plus tan inverse of x plus 1 by x plus 2 equal to pi by 4. Now let me grab this. We are going to apply the formula, but you must not apply for large terms also. Now this is tan inverse of A plus tan inverse of B. So given tan inverse of x minus 1 by x minus 2 plus tan inverse of x plus 1 by x plus 2 equal to pi by 4. Now when I apply this formula, it is tan inverse of same thing, a plus b by 1 minus ab, x minus 1 by x minus 2 plus x plus 1 by x plus 2 divided by 1 minus x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x plus 1 by x plus 2. This is equal to pi by 4. Now we should simplify. Let me keep this tan inverse this side following. That is tan inverse. Here the LCM of the numerator is x minus 2 into x plus 2. It is x minus 1 into x plus 2. X plus 1 into x minus 2 divided by These two terms will come here. It is x minus 2 into x plus 2 minus x minus 1 into x plus 1 divided by x minus 2 into x plus 2. Whole thing equal to pi by 4. Now these two terms can be cancelled. Now let me keep this tan inverse once again. We shall multiply this. It is x square. 2 minus 1 is plus 1, so plus x minus 2. Plus, similarly x square. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1, so minus x minus 2. Divided by, this is a square minus b square minus a square minus b square. This is equal to pi by 4. Now we shall remove the brackets. Plus x minus 2 plus x square minus x minus 2 by x square minus 4 minus x square plus 1 is tan pi by 4. Plus x square cancels, plus x minus x cancels. So what is remaining? X square plus x square, 2x square minus 4 by minus 3, tan 45 is 1, which is 2x square minus 4 is minus 3, 2x square is 4 minus 3, 2x square is 1, x square is 1 by 2, x is plus or minus 1 by 2. This is an example 4.8. A long problem, but it is a simple problem. Now example 4.29. Solve cos of sin inverse of x by root of 1 plus x square equal to sin of cot inverse of 3 by 4. Now, here it is cos, whereas this is sin inverse. If it is cos inverse, it will be easy. So let me try to convert this term in terms of cos inverse. Similarly, I am having sin, whereas this is cot inverse. If it is sin inverse, it will be easy for me to cancel. So let me express this term in terms of sin inverse. So what we are going to do? I am going to express this term in terms of cos inverse, and I am going to express this term in terms of sin inverse. So consider this. Let alpha equal to sin inverse of x by root of 1 plus x square. That is sin alpha equal to x by root of 1 plus x square, which is opposite side by adjacent side. That means I am having a right angle triangle, which is theta. Opposite side is x. Hypotenuse is 1 plus x square. Then adjacent side will be this term square minus this term square, that is root of 1 plus x square the whole square minus x square. Shall we write this one as root and square cancels, 1 plus x square minus x square, which is 1. Therefore adjacent side is 1. Now I need this in terms of cos. So cos alpha is adjacent by hypotenuse 1 by root of 1 plus x square. So alpha is cos inverse of 1 by root of 1 plus x square. Similarly, that is very simple, even that we should take it out. Cot let beta equal to cot inverse of 3 by 4. That is cot B equal to 3 by 4. Can't follow. Right as tan B, then it is 4 by 3. That means I am having a right triangle whose opposite side is 4, adjacent side is 3. Then it is 4 square plus 3 square, 16 plus 9, 25. Therefore the hypotenuse is 5. I need that in terms of sin beta. Sin beta is opposite by hypotenuse 4 by 5. Therefore beta is sin inverse of 4 by 5. Now the question is given cos of sin inverse of x square equal to sine of cot inverse of 3 by 4. Now shall we write this one as cos inverse of 1 by root of 1 plus x square. This is sine of, instead of cot, sine inverse of 4 by 5. Now see, cos and cos inverse cancels, sine and sine inverse cancels. 1 by root of 1 plus x square is 4 by 5. Root of 1 plus x square will be 5 by 4. 1 plus x square will be root 5 by 2. Therefore, right here, x square is 1 minus root 5 by 4. Sorry, here it is 4 by 5. Therefore, 1 by 1 plus x square is 16 by when I square, it is 25. So 1 plus x square is 25 by 16. So one here, therefore x square is 25 by 16 minus 1. X square is 25 minus 16 is 9 by 16. X equal to plus or minus 3 by 4. With that, all the examples are over. Good job.